Hello, good morning students. Welcome back your chemistry class once again. So in the online class chapter you started, that is third. Your topic here complete in the online class, that is your formula of simple compound. So in the online class we learn about how to write the chemical formula in a simple molecular compounds, ionic compounds and polyatomic compounds. Okay, so here has some example in your NCERT, and I am also discuss your some more examples in your online classes. Okay, now today will be continue with the next part. Here some questions that is a given, they also be related with your formulas. Okay, so in the first question, write down the formula of sodium oxide, aluminium chloride, sodium sulfide, magnesium hydroxide. Okay, so here we'll discuss your these questions, how to write formula of these compound, that is sodium oxide, aluminium, sodium sulfide and magnesium hydroxide. Okay students, so here write your answer of this question. First is your formula of sodium oxide. So first step is your, firstly we write the symbol of the element, then after we write the charge acquired by these elements, and last one is your valency is shows. Okay, so here the sodium is charge acquired +1, similarly for oxygen is acquired -2. That means ki here the valency of sodium is 1 and here oxygen is your 2. Now next step is your to crisscross of the, here to crisscross of these valencies of elements to form make a compounds. So here the valency of oxygen, then we cross to here sodium for combination, and here is the sodium, that is your for oxygen. So formula is your sodium oxide. Second one is your formula of aluminium chloride. Similarly, firstly we write the symbol, charge and valency, then after we cross of these valencies. Okay, yeah, cross over these valency of with elements to make a formula aluminium chloride. Okay, similarly for sodium sulfide. Okay, for sodium sulfide, that is N sulfide for sulfur S. Here the valency of sulfur in case of sulfide, that is -2, and here is your charge +1. Okay, here charge is -2, not valency. Valency is your 2. Okay, and charge is -2. After the crossover the valencies to make a formula sodium sulfide, that is your Na2S. Next for magnesium hydroxide, so same as the pattern follows. For magnesium hydroxide, that is a magnesium and hydroxides for OH, that is symbol. Okay, so I'm also be that is telling you key to remind to be remember that all the symbols of elements with your atomics, sorry, your cations, anions, polyatomic ions. Okay, that is most be important. What is the symbolical representation of these formulas with elements and ions? So here magnesium for Mg and hydroxide for OH. Okay, so here magnesium acquire the charge 2 positive and hydroxide acquire the -1. So valency is here 2 for magnesium and hydroxide for 1. So crossover of these valencies for with these elements to make a formula for magnesium hydroxide, that is your MgOH twice. Okay students, so this is about your formula of some. Okay, next is your write down the write down the name of compounds represent by following formulas. So in the NCERT given in your second question, that is your some formula, write is the name of compounds. So first is your aluminium sulfate, second one is your calcium chloride, third one is your potassium sulfate, potassium nitrate, calcium carbonate. Okay, so first one is a formula, that is aluminium and that is a sulfate. So formula is aluminium sulfate. Second is your calcium and this is your chloride ion. So that is your calcium chloride. Here is potassium, here is sulfate, the name is your potassium sulfate. This is your potassium, this is your nitrate, the name is your potassium nitrate. This is calcium, this is carbonate, the name is your calcium carbonate. Okay, so this is your name. Next third question is, what is the mean by the term of chemical formula? So here the statements key, what do you understand by the term chemical formula? So chemical formula is what? It is a symbolical representation of the composition of a compounds. ये हमारे पास क्या बताता है? That is a symbolic representation of composition of compound. So this is your formulas of chemical, and that is also example of chemical formula. Okay, again, what's a chemical formula? Chemical formula, it's a symbolical representation of a composition of compounds. It represents the composition of compound in symbolical representation. Question 4, how many atoms are present in these molecules? So here hydrogen sulfide and here phosphate. In the question is asking how many atoms, okay, how many atoms. So here 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 is your sulfur. Total is your 3 atoms in these molecules, okay. Similarly for phosphate, so here phosphate is your 1 phosphorus and 4 is your oxygen. So that means ki is here 5 atoms present in the phosphate ion. Okay. Again repeat, how many atoms are present? So here 2 atoms hydrogen, 1 is sulfur, total is thrice, yani 3, and phosphate is your 5 because 1 is phosphorus and 4 is your oxygen. So total number of atoms present in phosphate 5 and hydrogen sulfide is your 3. Okay students, so this is about your questions. Okay, NCERT. Next time in the online class will be started your molecular mass and mole concept. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day students.